cargo ship stranded in UK's Humber estuary refloated sooner than expected. This is from the Maritime Exclusive, and it was published on March the 17th, 2025. After 2 weeks and a lightning effort, salvage crews were finally able to free a stranded Dutch short-sea cargo ship that was aground in UK's Humber estuary. Officials had feared the vessel might be stuck till an April high tide. HMS Wisdom 1850 DWT was inbound from Rotterdam with a load of steel when it became stranded on March the 2nd. And as the tide went out, she was sitting firmly in the mud. Shortly after the vessel went aground, 3 efforts were tried to free her, but was abandoned when it was clear it was too firmly wedged in the estuary. The crew remained on board the vessel for 2 weeks while supplies were ferried to them from shore. At the same time, 2 barges were positioned alongside with a crane parked on one of them, and an effort began to offload some of the cargo to prepare the ship for a new effort to free it. Humber Rescue's volunteer crew reported it stood by last week and aided in ferrying crews back and forth to the vessel. Finally, on Saturday, March the 15th, as tide came in, and with the aid of a tug, they got the vessel free and back into the channel. The 82-meter or 269-foot vessel, built in 2002 and registered in the Netherlands, was escorted by a tug to a nearby pier for further surveys. Residents who turned up to see the vessel told the BBC they would long remember when the cargo ship got stuck in the river. At least she was flat bottom, and when the tide went out she was sitting nice and flat. They were able to unload enough of the steel to get her afloat, which is pretty good. Having to wait another 2, 3, 4 weeks for the next spring tide would have been a long wait, that's for sure. I doubt they did any damage to this ship. She's sitting in mud, so I wouldn't think there's any major damage, if anything. But they'll have to do an inspection and find out for sure. That would be required by law more than anything. But I think this is a happy ending in the long run. Maybe one day we'll figure out how she ended up off course and stuck in the mud. But the main thing right now is she's out of there and no environmental damage to report, which is always a good thing. Alright guys, there it is. As always, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. If you're new here and you like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you on the next one.